Everyone is having a great week. I don't know where my mind's at. This is Canna Corner with Candis Dyer. We are brought to you by KM420 Radio, the Human Solution International, WJAE 420 Radio, and Relevant app, y'all. So we are live over there right now. Unfortunately, this is a pre-recorded interview, so that's what the Relevant app has to offer. When I have pre-recorded interviews like this, y'all can still catch it live over in audio on the Relevant app, and then I will release the video onto YouTube with it edited and everything and put that on Facebook. And I normally try to put it down in the Relevant app for y'all too. That way y'all can see the video of it as well. So today's show is going to be amazing. I've been looking forward to talking to Tracy and Greg Autry. They are with Sweet Sensi CBD, and they are coming to talk about the Texas Hemp Harvest Festival on the 23rd. So I'm going to go ahead and bring them in. Awesome. Hi, Greg. Hi, Tracy. How are y'all doing today?
We're good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Enjoying my daughter's week off for fall break, and
nice.
Not having to be a taxi all day. It's really nice.
Good.
But, I understand that.
So we've got Greg and Tracy Autry here. They are with Sweet Sensi. And I would like y'all just to introduce yourself to our viewers and let them know who you are, what you're all about.
So I'm Greg Autry. As you said, I have been growing cannabis since '96 and legally, so operated under Prop 215 in Southern California when it first was legalized there, and have had since 2001, have had somewhere between 8,000 and 10,000 plants. At the moment, we're with all of our consulting and stuff, we have several 100,000 plants that we're in control of. Some of those in THC markets and some of those here in Texas. Our brand was formed here in Texas, and the company started here because we wanted to do what we love here in Texas. And when the hemp bill started to pass, we started to move all of our operations and sell all of our assets in Southern California and bring our company back here. We're always have lived in Texas. We're from Lakeway, right here where our facility is. And we just wanted to offer all of the knowledge and the services that we've come to gather throughout the years to Texas farmers and to help the Texas cannabis industry, succeed. And the way that we do that is we make some of the products that you see behind us on the shelf that we've won awards for. We've got a cannabis cup that's sitting behind us and some other awards.
Wow.
But what we do is we make boutique products, artisanal products for farmers in small batches, so that it differentiates them from other companies. So they're not just selling flour like everyone else.
Right.
So the last several years, I've been making gourmet candies. At the event we're talking about, you'll see some custom truffles that we make and we'll be making here. And then you'll also see our gourmet gumdrops. So we don't make gummy bears or gummy worms. We make a candy called a fruit de pat. So it's our sort of gummy, if you would, but it's all of our candies are very artisan made, is what I'm trying to say. They're not something that comes off of a factory assembly line or whatever. So that's who we are. And my wife, Tracy, has supported me through all of this. And it's just really cool to be here in Texas, because now my kids can go to school and say, hey, my dad grows cannabis down the road.
Right.
And they don't have to fib or tell a story whenever.
That is awesome.
They say it.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit. Being a dad, and I mean, that's something that all of us cannabis consumers have to worry about is, our kids going to school. And I mean, it's scary, because we're not bad people. Like, we take care of our kids, and it gets scary, having to worry about that. So that's awesome that you don't have to go through that no more.
Yeah.
And the commuting to California.
Yeah. So going back to California, back and forth, and spending time away from my family, that wasn't fun. So we sort of worked like we were on oil rigs. I would send some of my guys out there, and then I would come out there and replace them. And it just went on and on like that. So yeah, it's nice to be here in the state that I love and be able to do that here. And it is a hard thing, is to be doing that, and to be traveling like that back and forth. So yeah, I understand the hardships behind being in the cannabis industry, or even being a consumer and having to go through that.
Well, I want to take my hat off to both of y'all for paving the way, and even though it's illegal federally, you're on that slippery line, but you're opening the door to all of us being able to get our meds. And I just wanted to thank y'all for that, because that's not an easy thing to just do.
Well, the good news is that we've always done everything legal and on the up and up. And most people that are my age that are in the cannabis industry are either dead or in jail, which is a horrible thing. The way that I'm not, and the way that we've been successful, is to just going to sometimes extreme situations, and losing companies or shutting down facilities just to stay legal. So I'm glad that we're starting to see prohibition sort of come to an end, or at least it looks like that real soon. So yeah, we're excited about that.
That's what the Human Solution actually focuses on, which is who I'm a part of, is the prisoners, the ones that are still in prison for these for plants. Some are doing life right now, and that's what we focus on. We focus on bringing awareness to people about how there are people still in jail for this plant that need to be let free. And then we have a mentor program that after they get out, I don't know if y'all know Craig Cecil. He did like 20 years for a plant, and he works with Last Prisoner Project.
Right.
And we're going in with them, and what they do is they give prisoners funds to help them get on their feet. And then we're going to be starting a mentor program, so that when you're in prison, you don't realize it, everything's done on your phone now. And before, when they went in, they didn't know what this is. Like, they got to do everything on their applications. And so that we're going to be somebody they can call, hey, how do I do this? A mentor person.
Just help them
back
to reality.
Yes, the transition from
that's awesome.
Being in prison and that. But yes, I wanted to talk to you about Sweet Sensi. What products do y'all have, and how can people get a hold of y'all to see what y'all got?
A wide range of products, even for your four-legged friends, and for pets, for dogs and cats. Actually, I think we've got some right here. We've got a pet tincture, which works really well for the puppies, anxiety, and the cats, and just helping with inflammation and things like that. My favorite thing about our company are the sweets, because I love sweets. I love that I have a husband who makes sweets. We've got fruit juice, which they're kind of like a taffy.
Well, so they're actually a little bit different than a taffy, but the texture is similar. They're more like a Starburst, so they're a fruit chew. But yeah, that's one of our best-selling products, and it's actually been in development for close to 15 years, I believe.
Wow.
And so we've just gotten them exactly how we want them now. And we were really excited to get to that point last year. The shelf life's there, and everything is exactly how I would like it. We've sort of, so we've got topicals, which is one of the cannabis cups that we have that we've won for. So we won that for our athletic rub. So we make a rub that is for after your post workout. So after working out, and you your muscles are sore to be able to recover and get back up and work out again the next day. I mean, we've
I
got,
love that stuff.
yeah, we've got 23 different products in our line right now, and then we make custom products all the time for different people. We make different lozenges and candies. Like I said, we have a custom chocolate line that was put together for us by a company, and so we can make custom truffles, different flavored barks, and all kinds of stuff.
Wow, that sounds yummy. I'm a little jealous. Renee gets to go try all that. She needs to tell me, you know, how good it was. That's
Maybe she
awesome.
can pocket one for you.
That'd be great. That'd be great. So I know that you've got like a CBD contest.
We do. And what, you know, the whole thing behind the festival and everything that's going on is we want it to be something that is for the whole festival is about farmers and retailers and people in the industry getting their names out to everyone. It's very hard to advertise in this industry because of the prohibition situation. You can't be on Google or Facebook or Instagram. I mean, and be selling products and doing ads and boosting ads. So the whole point behind this, even a lot of,
you realize that Facebook has already blocked y'all's event out.
Have they really?
Because yesterday I went to go look for it to tell everybody about what time it was and everything, and you can't find it.
Huh.
But I found your page and I let everybody know there. But I just wanted to point out that's the stuff we go through trying to advertise.
And so the point of this is so we've produced for several hundred farmers, and several hundred retailers made their own brands for them. And the point of this was for us to give back and to get the cannabis community together, to get the consumer in by having these amazing artists there, and so that we can draw as much attention as we can to all the brands, even the brands we don't produce for. There's just as many that we don't produce for that are there. And so it was our way of you know, again, giving back to the hemp industry and the cannabis industry in Texas, and just bringing the public awareness to cannabis and to hemp, to let everyone see what we're about, that we're businessmen and businesswomen, and we're not a bunch of potheads and freaks. I mean, we could be, but
we are on the inside, but we know how to be professional.
Right.
Well, the more education we can get out there, the less that people are wary about the products and the industry itself. And that's what this festival is for, is to bring everybody together and celebrate the harvest. And Austin is the live music capital of the world, so why not have a ton of bands there to enjoy, and food and drinks, and it's going to be a good thing.
Heck yeah. So all my Austin people, I know y'all are listening. Y'all definitely want to go to this event. It sounds like a lot of fun. Where can they go to find out what time and all that good stuff about the event and buy the ticket?
We actually have a festival website. So you just look up Texas Hemp Harvest Festival.com. Tickets are through Eventbrite, so you can also go directly to Eventbrite and search Texas Hemp Harvest Festival.
Awesome. And what are some of the things that they can expect when they get there?
Well, so we've got what we've done is tried to highlight the vendors as much as we can. So I don't know if you've ever been to Carson Creek Ranch, but it's an amazing working ranch that's on the Colorado River. So it's been there for many years, and it's an operating ranch, which we think is cool because we're an agricultural event and we're right there on a ranch. So when you come into the festival, the way we set it up is on the perimeter is all of the vendors looking into the main field, and that main field will have a bunch of games. So we have like giant chess games, and we have cornhole and pong and all kinds of other games that are in the middle, just for
family friendly.
Yeah, it's a family friendly event for everyone to hang out. We have 2 stages. So the main stage is actually the same stage they use at A Fest, so it's a giant stage. And then we're also are doing the amphitheater stage on the Colorado River. So there's 2 stages and 12 bands. and all of them are just playing back to back throughout the day. And it's a mixture of some pretty big reggae artists and country artists. Kamani Marley is there, Gary P. Nunn is there, Doug Moreland is there. There's some pretty big artists that we were able to book. And then we also have a raffle that we're doing for a veterans organization and for Normal. So we're going to be raising money for them at the event. And then we're also going to have our awards, which we talked about. So we're going to do a competition, and our competition is judged by the people. So we're sending everything out in about 6 days to everyone that's registering, and it's all blind judging. So everything is in non-branded packaging. And that way, we're not, marketing it.
Right.
They're actually the judge will judge it for what it actually is, and then they'll actually turn those in after, I think they have almost 12 days before the event to judge and try everything out, and then they'll turn them all in at one of our booths at the event, which there'll be a live tally on our website, I believe is what we're trying to do.
We're gonna have live results.
So we'll have live results coming out, and you'll see whoever's in the lead, and you'll see it fluctuating all the way up into the end. And then we've purchased some really cool awards, which I've never seen before. So we have some giant custom made, custom and embroidered wrestling belts.
Wow.
And the
That's
winner,
cool.
the winner of each category gets a giant wrestling belt.
Awesome. That's awesome.
And it's going to be cool for your listeners too. There's still time to be.
Sorry, go ahead.
We're actually giving. That's what Tracy was saying. We're giving. We made the competition free. So the judge kits are free. So we're giving judge kits away, which it was a big decision to do that, but we wanted to make sure that we got as many out as we can. So anyone can register.
You just go to the website, TexasHempHarvestFestival.com, and you scroll down and it says become a judge. You click on that. You just have to make sure that you get a general admission ticket so that you can come to the event and give your results at the event.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
there's only about 5 days left, I think, or 6 days left.
I think you need to register by this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I think by Friday.
Y'all need to go register. You got time. You can.
It's gonna be nice to get a nice little package of products.
Yeah, so then there's also a VIP section where we've tried to deck that out as much as we can for the value. By the way, the event is very affordable, and we did that because we're not trying to make money off of this. We're trying to promote brands.
Right.
So it's $40 to see 12 major bands. I mean, where do you get that?
Right, and
for an all-day event?
It's going to a great cause. I mean, y'all do a lot of good work, and thank you for giving back to the community. That's what I like to see. I like to see people who are making the way, but also, trying to educate and do the best they can to help others to come up too as well and be able to do this. So it's a big thing y'all are doing. Y'all are doing a great job.
Thank you. We're trying. I mean, we want the Texas hemp cannabis industry to thrive.
Definitely.
And we're just one part of it.
It's about time. We are 3 times the size of Colorado. So we do 3 times as much tax revenue that Colorado does. I mean, it's really ridiculous that we're not there. I really think
with the amount of farms we have in Texas, we will very soon be the leader in this industry. I'm sure of it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I had such a great time talking to y'all, and thank y'all for putting on this event, and y'all seem like amazing people. How can anybody go contact one last time? And do you have anything else that we haven't covered that you would like to?
We get a lot of questions about our COVID protocol. We've really worked very, very hard on providing a safe festival. You can give them a little bit of details of what we had to go through, but that's very important too.
We were actually got our final hearing today, so they kept checking on us and making sure that we were doing the best that we could for all of the COVID stuff and to make sure we were approved by all the different departments. So we got our final approval this morning, and they're sticking with all of our recommendations. They said we've gone above and beyond. So we'll be, all of the list is on the website about what we're doing, but basically, temperature checks and all of that good stuff. The good news is this is a huge venue and
Outdoors.
it's outdoors, and there's plenty of room for if anyone needs to space out. There's much more room than ACL
Right.
per person. So so that's we get a lot of questions about that, but Tracy's right. There's we've prepared as much as we could, and it was a unanimous decision by the courts to approve it, even with the COVID
Awesome.
situation.
That's great. And I would recommend
Texas Hemp Harvest.
Sorry, go ahead. I keep cutting you off.
I was just going to tell everybody, Texas Hemp Harvest Festival.com to get your tickets. And if you want to sign up to be a judge, you can also go to Sweet Sensi CBD.com. There's a link to the festival through our own website. You can check out the products that we have there. And that's about it.
Yeah.
Awesome. I was just going to say that I would recommend that everybody that goes to an event like this, I mean, it's really simple, just to go get a test. See if you have it before you go out. You know what I mean? And I would say vaccinated and unvaccinated, because the vaccinated people are still getting COVID. So, I mean, if we all act responsible, and before we go to this, huge event, just do a simple test at home. Make sure you're healthy before you go out, and just do our part to keep the community safe. Well, cool deal, y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming on, and anytime y'all have any events or anything, y'all can hit me up and we'll get y'all on so that you can let people know about it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
y'all
you so
all so
much.
much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.